Okay, class, now we're going to do a little demonstration to show you how to use Blackboard Collaborate. So for each week, the Blackboard Collaborate link for the class session will be in the assignment folder for that week. So let's go to assignments. Then we'll go into this week's session, March 24th, or I'm sorry, February 24th through March 1st. Remember, our first live chat is Wednesday, February 26th at 10 p.m. Central. I don't have a class session created here yet. I do have a test session you can work on though to see how this works. So let's click test session. And when it goes into this, there are a couple of things you need to be sure of. And if you need to do updating, it will prompt you. One is you need to be sure that your Java is updated to the most recent version because this application runs on a Java platform. The other is that you may need this Collaborate launcher right here. I actually needed it for my computer, and so I downloaded it. It didn't take long. It was a zip file, or zip folder rather. I extracted them, came back in here, and launched the session, and it worked fine. So let's go ahead and click here under Launch Room, and it's going to ask me now if I want to open with Java, and I'm going to say yes. And you see Java here is opening. All right, and in a minute it's going to ask me if I want to run the application. All right, and I'm going to say yes. By the way, if you're using Safari and a Mac, this process goes a lot faster and more smoothly, at least if you have a newer Mac. It's asking me now if I want to record the session, and I don't want to record it because, well, I already am recording it. But I can do recordings of the sessions, and I will when we do our live chat. So in case you can't be there, you can come back and listen to the recording. And you launch the recording the same way we launched this session, and it plays just like a YouTube video. All right, so here we have a talk button, and when you see this bar bouncing, that means you're talking and we can all hear you. Normal etiquette in using Blackboard Collaborate is your microphone should be activated only when you're talking. When you get done, turn it off. The problem with leaving it on is sometimes we get background noise, or people scream at their children, or they scream profanity at a pet, and that's not good to hear. So turn that off when you're not actually talking. We can run up to 6 video cameras at a time, and you can see me there. So when you were in class, and my cat is here again. You see his tail here. He loves the camera. So when we're in class, the person who's talking, their picture becomes the largest, but you can see everybody else too. It's sort of like the opening sequence of the Brady Bunch, if you remember that. We can, do this and wave at each other and stuff like that. Okay. Other features here. Let me turn that off so you don't have to look at my mug. There is emoticons here. And what happens is, when you come into the session, if somebody says something that you like, for instance, you can applaud, and you can see the little applause there comes next to your name, and that will just go away on its own. You could also do laugh out loud, or if you don't like something, you can disapprove, or you can put confusion if you don't understand something I'm saying. If you want to be recognized, you click the hand icon, and that shows me that you want to be recognized and the order in which you raised your hand. Then when you're done and I responded to you, click it again, and that will go away. If you step away from your microphone, just click that, and we'll see that symbol and know that you're not sitting there at your mic. I may ask yes, no questions, and if I do that, there's no reason to activate your microphone and tell me yes or no. We have a polling feature. If you click here, if I ask you, for instance, have you read the assignment for tonight, or have you viewed the lecture, then you just click yes, and a green check appears to you next to your name. Down here at the bottom is a box where you can text. So I'll just say hi, and click it, and it pops up here. Now, Blackboard Collaborate allows you the ability to actually direct messages to other individual people in the class. And while other class members can't see it, I see all the messages. So if you say, I don't like Dr. Ashley, I think he's a jerk, or the session is really boring, then I'll see them all. And that might be embarrassing. Over here is where, on the white screen here, is where I will be presenting material for the class. Various presentations or videos will go there. So that's basically how it works. It's pretty simple. The most problem we have are people with external speakers, because unlike Skype, Blackboard Collaborate does not have the nice noise canceling features. And so if you have external speakers, it will cause an echo that will be so bad we will not be able to understand what you're saying. So you have to have earbuds or a headset when you use Blackboard Collaborate. Otherwise, it just won't work out very well. And the other is problems that we have until people get used to Blackboard Collaborate is not logging in early or watching a tutorial video like you are now and having no idea what's going on when you log in for the first time. But since you've done this, now you can practice and you won't have that problem. So, hope this was helpful. I'm going to log out of the session now, and it'll ask me if I really want to log out. I'll say yes, and it'll just take just a second, and this will go away. And when we are in session, I'm recording them. It takes about sometimes an hour or two for the recording to process before the recording of the session is posted back there. So if you can't be to class, you can probably just check back the next morning and see if the recording is posted yet. So that's it. I hope this was helpful.